Hello students, in this session we will discuss Workwise recognition of tools. By the end of this unit, you will be able to understand the basic deviation tolerance and tolerance grade, understand transition fit, limits and system for limits and fits. Limits, the most extreme and least permissible size inside which the actual size of a part lies, are called limits. The terminology of limit system, limits of size, the two maximum allowable size of a part between which the actual size should lie. Normal size, actual size of the component through which it is referred. Basic size, it is the part of the section in connection to which all points of variation are determined. Zero line, it is the line in which places of resistance zone have appeared. Deviation, deviation is a mathematical difference between the largest size and essential size. Upper deviation, logarithmic difference between the most extreme limit of size and relating fundamental size is upper deviation. Lower deviation, mathematical distinction between the minimum limit of size and the relating essential size is lower deviation. Fundamental deviation, it is either upper or lower deviation which is closest to the zero line for either a shaft or a hole. Allowance, it is an intentional difference between hole measurement and shaft measurement for a fit. Fits, when two sections are to be collected, the connection resulting difference of the difference between their size before assembly is known as a fit. A fit might be characterized as the level of tightness and detachment between two mating parts. A fit can be divided into three classes. Clearance, it is the difference between the size of the shaft and extent of the hole. Interface, difference between the span of the hole and shaft before get assembly is interference. Transition fit, it is a fit that provides clearance and sometimes interference. Standard system of limits and fits, hole basis system. In the standard system of limits and fits, when the size of holes is kept constant and shaft size is varied to get a different class of fits, it is known as hole basis system. Shaft basis system. In the standard system of limits and fits, when the shaft size is kept constant and the hole size is varied to get a different class of fits, it is known as shaft basis system. Tolerances. Tolerance is the difference between the maximum limit of size and minimum limit of size. It characterizes the permissible or limit in variation. It is constantly positive and articulated as a number. International tolerance grade. It is a standardized measure of the difference in size between the segment and fundamental size. Fundamental tolerance, it is the grade of tolerance. In Indian standard system, 18 evaluations of tolerances are symbolized by number images for both hole and shaft. It is denoted as IT01, IT0 and IT1 to IT16. Types of tolerance. Unilateral tolerance. The tolerance are known as unilateral when two measurements are on one side of the normal size. Bilateral tolerance, when two limit measurements are above and beneath apparent size, the tolerance is said to be bilateral or two-sided. Tolerance size. It includes the basic size, the fundamental deviation, and grade to tolerance. The session ends here. Before we proceed to the next topic, let us do a quick recap. After studying this unit, the participants will be able to understand the basic deviation, tolerance, and tolerance grades, understand transition fit, limits, and system for limits and fits.